Hi there. Welcome to another episode of Intentional Relationship. I'm Nosipo and this is my boyfriend and life partner.
Omega.
Hi there, Omega. Today we are tackling the topic of respect in relationship. Omega, what do you make of this topic?
Respect. That's one I think actually people like struggle with, but not at a very recognizable level. I think people like believe they respect each other, but the way they act actually doesn't have respect. So I'll give an example. So you're a guy and you're in a relationship. You'll say like, "Oh, I respect my girlfriend, I respect my girlfriend," but meanwhile, you're actually talking to like 10 other girls behind her back. You're communicating, you're flirting with them. There's like innuendos being exchanged. There's back and forth, like, and you're saying, that's fine. Not realizing actually this is something that would embarrass her. And what I always put like respect in a way where it's like, don't do something that would embarrass your lady, because that is disrespectful. And when I say embarrass, I'm talking about something like you're now talking to people and like her family finds out and they ask her like, hey, what's going on here? And she now has to say, I don't know what's going on. That would be something that she'd find embarrassing. And so guys tend to embarrass their girls quite a lot, not realizing that the type of embarrassment that they give their girls is actually quite disrespectful. So I would say like that's something to look for, in a way where you like sort of tell, am I potentially being disrespectful? So a question I'd ask myself as a guy to measure if I'm being disrespectful is, if my girlfriend or wife or partner found out about this, would it embarrass them? And if the answer is yes, then odds are it's also probably disrespectful. So that's the way I put it. But yeah, respect is very important, and you have to build a very intentional consciousness to in order to continuously be respectful, to your partner. And actually ask them as well, like what do you think is respect, and how do you believe that I can show you respect, a lot more, and that way you'll get like a clear understanding on how to express respect, properly in your relationship. So that's what I'll say for now. There are other things I could add, but for now I'll say that. Yeah,
Okay, thank you for that. Very, very
it's a pleasure.
insightful, Mr. Shange.
So it's a pleasure.
So on my side, respect, I would say respect is a very individual thing
Okay.
in terms of defining. We define it differently. Each one of us has a different sort of way that we want to be given respect, and we
Yeah.
think that people want to be shown respect. So in a relationship sort of format, coming into a relationship and wanting to build a relationship based on a foundation of mutual respect, the biggest thing that you spoke about that I was going to come into the forefront with is learn what your partner deems as respectful. What is behaviors that they want to have you show within your demeanor, within your conduct, that explains to them that you're respectful of them.
Yeah.
Of course, you have your own as well, so you communicate those as well, so that you are on the same base level in terms of this is what shows them respect and this is what shows me respect. And you both do intentional actions within the relationship to keep that base level of mutual respect that has been communicated. Because a big part of the challenges start when one partner or each of the partners comes into the relationship, or there's a situation within the relationship that is now deemed as showing no respect, but there was never a base level as to communicate what is your expectation when it comes to respect.
Yeah.
Of course, we come from homes, all of us, that have had different sort of ways of raising us to understand what that is. My sort of understanding might not be the same as yours, so let's get that sort of level playing field, and let that mark the next way forwards. Of course, there is the sort of relationship sort of no-nos and no-go areas that deem disrespect, that always must be front of mind. And intentionality, like you said, plays a big role, and awareness of these situations when they happen. It's okay, this now, me thinking for my partner, if I were to put myself in their shoes right now in this situation, how would they see this? And gauge those sort of situations from that angle of like, okay, step it back, do something that is now in line with the perception that you have in your head that you have a partner. and not just jump into situations all willy-nilly. And yeah, basically for me, that's it. The level of intentionality, the level of self-awareness, because sometimes we don't mean to be disrespectful, but we just get into doing something or saying something and we catch ourselves in that situation, but we never really meant to be disrespectful. But it's that level of self-awareness that doesn't get triggered within yourself to say, okay, what's going on right now? What am I saying? Is this the best way to say it? Is this the best way that I can prove my point across? Rather than just blurting it out that way, is there another sort of way that I can dress whatever is my need at this point, so that I'm not bashing, I'm not blaming, but I'm coming in from a place where I'm wanting to communicate something that I want to be heard about, but not now infringing and blaming and coming in with a sort of we are delela attitude to another person. So yeah, those are my 3 points. Those are my 3 points regarding respect. Let it be you are aware of yourself. Let it be a communicated thing between the two of you. Engage per situation as to what it is that you're putting across in terms of your interactions outside of the relationship.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Is there anything else from you, Mr. Shanga?
Nope, I agree.
Okay. This is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and see you again next week on Intentional Relationships. Bye-bye.
Bye.